Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm joined by Jonny from Craft Beer Channel on YouTube. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
We've got a beer called Moor Fusion from the Moor Brewing Company, or Moor Beer. And this beer has been brewed by an American brewer. He came to the UK. He wanted more kind of American style beers, couldn't find them, so he opened his own brewery.
That's one way to do it.
Okay, yeah, this was 8% ABV. Should we get it out?
I think I threw away your bottle opener.
Let's get it.
It's okay, I had a rock and roll moment, it didn't really pan out. But yeah, so this one's aged in cider barrels. So it's a fusion to every extent.
Cider and beer?
Who knew? That is dark for a cider beer. And flat as well,
really
so flat.
Really dark, yeah. Then again, it's trying to create a head. It's strange. It's kind of, oh no, I don't want to create a head. And then actually I do.
Belatedly going, yeah. A head's what a beer should have. I can smell the cider from here actually.
Wow. Okay, so beer in the glass, jet black.
Jet black.
Jet black beer. Next to no cap.
No light coming into that. It's your double shot. Yeah, that is as black as a beer will come.
Yeah.
And no head at all. There's some bubbles around the edge.
So we got our noses in.
Good
So
nose.
we get from the nose. Cider, yeah, apples.
Yeah, the deeper you go, the initial hit is absolutely cider. The deeper you go, you get the roasted malts coming through.
Absolutely.
Like if you put cider in a pan and then cooked it away, so you're just left with what was left. I think that's the kind of smell you get.
Yeah, and I can't help but think, and I hope I'm not being too critical, that it seems like there's no carbonation in this beer whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm kind of smelling, you get a little bit of kind of CO2, but there's nothing, is there? There's no...
No, I'm hoping if it's dead smooth, that's going to be worth it. But if there's going to be just a little fizz, it's going to feel like a flat beer. But let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. I'll take it all back. I think I take everything back I just said.
Why so?
So, I think with it being, I have a suspicious feeling that there'll be no carbonation. It's right, there's next to no carbonation on the beer, but what's missing from the carbonation is put through with the flavour. There's just so much going on. It's from cider to that roasted malt to a kind of a whiskey kind of thing, or a
There's
rum.
a definite whiskey edge, yeah. It's something actually, if you smell it again, having tasted it, you pick up that whiskey edge. There's a definite, really high alcohol idea to it, but it's not that alcoholic. It's
have some more.
I probably should.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some more.
Yeah.
First impressions, what do you think? Do you like it? First taste?
I love it. I think there's so much going on there. There's a good 10-15 seconds of flavour coming on. That's absolutely beautiful. There's a sweet cider, there's a roasty, chocolatey stout going on, and then it finishes with a slightly whiskey or really high, like an apple brandy almost.
Yes!
Kind of ending to it.
Absolutely.
Whether I could drink whatever it is, 500 ml, 6 is a pint. They've given us a pint here. I couldn't drink a pint of this, but I would love. I'd love half a pint of that. It's a beautiful, it's a complex thing. I think by the time you got to the end of half a pint, you'd have completely changed what the taste notes are. It's that complex.
Again, almost a red wine kind of vinous. Obviously, there's no kind of red grapes in this at all, but I'm almost getting like a vinous kind of.
Like grape skin kind of, a little bit of tackiness in the edges.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what would you rate this?
Rating. My first reaction with it was great. There's no carbonation, but I think this beer is lacking a bit of fizz. I think it needs a little bit more kind of fizz. But other than that, I think this is a great beer. I'm going to go, I keep calling it 8s. I think it's Johnny's the 8. But I'm going to call this the 8 out of 10. More fusion. I like it. I like it. I think it's a good beer. It's just lacking carbonation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a 7 guy apparently.
Yeah.
I'd give that an 8. I would say if you're going to sit down with half a pint of a beer, you could do a lot worse than that. It's really, really lovely. A little bit of carbonation maybe, and it maybe help you drink more. It will lift the aromatics of it. But I quite like it how it is. I think it's an 8 out of 10 beer. You can ask for more, you can ask for less. Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny, for joining me. We'll get some more beers soon.
Absolutely.
Put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to Real Ale Craft Beer, and cheers.
Take care.